The release of the iOS version of Xcom.unknown is something of a gamble. Developer 2K China has spent time and money porting last year's console and PC strategy favourite to iPhone and iPad. This is no companion app. Xcom iOS is the real deal. Apart from some de-resed visuals and a slightly smaller map count, what you're looking at is the complete Xcom experience in portable touchscreen form. The question is, will people be prepared to swallow the higher price tag for a full console experience on their iPhone? You are the commander of Xcom, a science-powered military organization charged with protecting the future of mankind by detecting and eliminating alien threats. In gameplay terms, the action is split into two distinct categories. For half the game, you'll be engaging in top-down, turn-based combat, using a small squad of specially trained XCOM troops to investigate and neutralize extraterrestrial activity. Your objectives range from shoot anything that isn't human, to research gathering and search and rescue missions. The rest of the time will be spent back at your base. Here, you must divide your focus among a number of important responsibilities. Troops must be recruited and trained via the barracks. Your science team is on hand to research alien tech, and then use the info to create more advanced armor and weaponry. Of course, building all this fancy gear requires an engineering staff, whom you must also manage and expand accordingly. As XCOM is a global initiative, you'll also have to ensure that your allies around the world are satisfied with your efforts. If they lose faith in you, you lose valuable funding and resources. All of these elements must be balanced to keep the XCOM initiative alive. What makes XCOM so great are its deliberate and unforgiving strategy mechanics. It is essential to invest thought and consideration into each and every move you make. Caution is the key word here. While you can dash a soldier headfirst into enemy territory and attempt to wipe out the alien scourge lone gunman style, this will inevitably result in the death of your unit. And when we say dead, we mean dead. Soldiers killed on the battlefield cannot be resurrected. Instead, you must gradually train up another rookie to take your fallen comrade's place. Survival means always advancing carefully, taking advantage of available cover at all times. Managing your troops' perks and items is important too. Knowing who has the ability to dash and shoot in a single turn could prove the difference between success and failure. However, battlefield prowess is useless if you can't manage your base properly. Choosing the wrong project to fund or ignoring a particular country's security can cost you valuable equipment and cash, and even the game. If you don't wish to restart your efforts from scratch halfway through, you'll want to think carefully and save regularly. It goes without saying that XCOM's visuals have taken a bit of a hit on its journey to the App Store. Textures are more basic, and the battlefields are lacking some of the fancier lighting and atmospheric effects. The new touchscreen controls gel pretty well with the strategic point-and-click action. We did notice the game had difficulty differentiating between some of the gesture commands, and occasionally we'd end up moving the camera when we meant to move a soldier. However, none of these niggles interfered with our enjoyment of what is a top-tier port of a first-class game. We know it's pricey, but if you like playing strategy games on the go, or even on the sofa, this is one of the best and deepest mobile games on the App Store. The fate of the world is in your hands, Commander. What are you going to do? This has been James with AppSpy.com. We review, you decide.